Nakwambia, social media is full of drama. Alafu kuna hawa wase wanga wana masquerade as tech professionals. Unawapatanga kwa social media, like for example, it can be on Facebook, Instagram, and some WhatsApp groups. Wanaekanga post zao. So the poster inaelezea some of the services that they normally offer. So unapata crazy pricing there. Unapata msee ameandika web design 5000, e-commerce e-commerce systems ana charge like 10,000. And the moment wamepost kind of stuff like those ones, for professionals wenye wanajua the exact prices, a heated conversation always arises from such kind of posts. Uh, and I always nachukuanga tu jugu ama popcorns na sit to back alafu na enjoy. It is always fun. But no, I normally think like maybe they lack the knowledge, or maybe they are doing it for publicity, or at some point, apart from publicity, it's a way of marketing strategy. Because the moment it's like venye unaendaka kwa shop kama supermarket, unapata product fulani, unajua tu obvious it's 1,000 plus bob, but wanakuja tu wanakufunga macho, wanakwambia it's 999. So una feel attracted, una have kuulizia bei ni aje, ama unaenda kwa inbox at least. Through that utapata maybe kunaweza kuwa na hidden charges and so forth. So maybe it might be one of those three things. Maybe they don't know the actual pricing, or maybe they are doing it for publicity, or maybe marketing, something like that. But I would like to share my thoughts at least, because unapatanga pia kuna wale wase tuna graduate from college and university, guys who normally do IT related courses like computer science, IT. Most of our curriculums in universities and colleges, it's theoretical, and to be honest, almost a big number, I can say almost like 70% unaweza pata kuna wase wana graduate na mtu ajui kuhost a website, ajui where to buy the domain name. They have never done such kind of stuff. They have never heard of a responsive website. It's true, because even final year projects, rarely most people, they normally attempt to try to create these systems. Wanatafutanga wase msee anakutengenezea, alafu wewe unafunga tu chapter unangojea kugraduate, which is very bad. I would advise, in case maybe you're in campus, try as much as you can to do that project by yourself. So let me share some of the things that you need to check for a basic website, because I think this video, it might be unaweza kuwa unaangalia na maybe you don't know some of the costs that normally come up with just creating a simple website. At the same time, you might be a potential customer for me in future, and maybe unakosanga kuulizia mambo ya website, ama una website kwa sababu you've never heard about how much it can cost, what it entails, nini inahitajika, and also those kind of stuff. So one thing is that for a website, you will need a domain name. A domain name will cost you like 750. That is like the cheapest domain, which is with a good extension. Usianze kusema ati .xyz. No, it doesn't make sense. If it is like .co.ke, 750, 1,000, 2,000, something like that. Then apart from the domain, you need to buy a hosting, and the hosting will cost you like approximately, it can go for 1,500 or 2,000 depending. That is the cheapest that you can get. So ukiongezanisha maybe 1,000 plus 2,000, it's going to cost you like 28, 29, something like that, which might cost you 3,000 Kenyan shillings plus, that is what we refer to as the taxes, because nowadays government inanyemelea wase sana, huwezi nunua domain na ukose kulipia taxes. So those are two basic things that you need to have: the domain name plus the hosting. In most cases, for the SSL, which is a very important requirement, because huwezi host a website without an SSL. Sometimes you can get to use the free SSL, I did a video about the free SSL that you normally use. It called Let's Encrypt, but you can buy an SSL certificate, which is also costly. Maybe kuna kuangana zile za monthly, kuna zile za nini, and the cost of the hosting yenye nimekupea, maybe it can be just the shared hosting yenye wanga inaenda maybe for like a year, something like that. But you can choose to go for a monthly ones. Still, it's going to be a little bit expensive for you, but I would consider maybe for a simple basic website kama venye wanasema, because when we mean of website and web application, website is just a website with the static information. I'll share much about that one. But when you talk about a web application is the one which is interactive, and the content is always keeps on changing. It's dynamic. It has got a database, a backend, the front end, something like that. Like for example, an e-commerce. So just for a simple website, you'll find that depending on the tools that you can choose to develop it from scratch by yourself, just using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But also you can use tools like WordPress, and still the images that you're using, they might be heavy, maybe something like that. And the basic hosting, in most cases, I normally feel for a simple standard website for a business, it might not be one of the best, because maybe utakuwa na contact form, so una expect customer watakuwa na kutumia maybe requesting for quotations or maybe writing something, and so it means uta have some stuff to do with that. So the best I can say is to have a domain that will cost you like around domain name, hosting, and maybe SSL and all those things. It will cost you like 5,000 Kenyan shillings. Now, apart from that, now the labor in terms of how to develop, you have to charge for that. So the moment mnasema 5,000, it doesn't, hiyo hesabu, it is not mathing. Hivyo ndo tunasema in Kenya. So you need to calculate something, at least na wewe pia ukidevelop the website uweze kuachiwa something like that. Then kuna other things like the search engine optimization, kuna maintenance and so forth. Such kind of cost that normally comes together with that. But now, let me share just a simple design for a simple website, a static website, what it can entail, and at least the cost, which is approximately, I can say 15,000. Ukisema 15,000, at least it could cost 5,000 for maybe other requirements, then at the end of the day ujilipe kama 10,000 na utengeneze kazi mzuri. Still it's going to be good. So when I mean a simple website, I mean a website with a landing page or home page. Maybe it can be sliding images or maybe a hero image that looks nice. Then we normally have about us. That is where you write about the business, the history, where it started, what it deals with, things like those ones. Then after that, you can have a section for maybe services, if it is a business that deals with services. If it's a business that deals with products, you list the product. So either product and services section. And then we have got what else? Apart from that, you can have maybe kuna wale wasewanga wanaeka their staff. That is the team of the team that is working with that company or that organization or your business. So you might choose to put them there. So a website with that, the team or maybe the staff, just the photo, a small description, maybe the position that they hold. If you want to put them, maybe you can put even the social media like LinkedIn or something like that, ukitaka vitu kama hizo. Then apart from that, you can have testimonial sections where you find that you can put like 3 customers, frequent customers, venye wanasema, just with nice explanation of maybe their experience of by using their product venye wanasemanga, something like that. You can put it there. Then we have got apart from now the testimonials, we normally have another section where we normally put called FAQs. FAQ stands for frequently asked questions, and there are questions that customers frequently ask, maybe inaweza kuwa reception or something like that, or maybe wakipiga simu wanaulizanga. So those kind of questions are the ones that you normally put there, and you give the answers there, such that mtu akivisit the website, because they want to get to understand, to get information about your business or your organization or your company, at least they can get it from that section. Then after that, we normally have the contact section where we have got One part you can put the phone numbers, the emails, and other ways that they can contact, and even the social media platforms like handles where they can click and they get like your page for your website, like on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and so forth. And maybe if you have a YouTube channel, something like that, then a contact form where they can contact, or maybe the form cannot necessarily be for contact, it can also be for request for quotation. So if it is maybe they want to, customer wants to request a quotation, maybe you normally do constructions or something like that, and they need such kind of service. Now at least you have got that section for request quotation, or maybe it can be write a message to us, something like that. I normally refer to it as a contact form, which can have a database which will be storing that data, or maybe you can decide to get that information on your email, because it should get to notify to your web mail, or maybe to your email account if there is any other email account. Now after that, also the website should have the capability of having a map. So like for example, when I develop the system for website for most of my clients, I make sure like I had that business. If the business is not added on a Google map, I add the Google map, and also I embed the map on the website somewhere there, where when people they scroll, they can be able to see the pin location of the business. And on top of that, you normally put chat options. Like for example, it can be WhatsApp, it can be any other chatbot that you're using, where you find that if a customer visits the website, then you can have that real-time conversation with the customer. And it can be either via WhatsApp or maybe something like that. Like for example, even you go to my website, that is kodsa.co.ke, there is a section where you find that hata ukifungua website, open my website, I'll be able to get a notification inani notify kuna msee ameingia website yako. I can start the conversation from my end, or maybe when you start the conversation, I'll be able to get the message, because so long as niko connected to internet, I'll be able to receive that, and we can have a real time conversation, at least tuweze kujua maybe kama kuna swali ulikuwa unataka kuulizia, at least I can give you a real time answer. You don't need to wait, all that kind of stuff. So now after that, we normally have what we refer to as SEO, search engine optimization, where you find that the website is ranked on the search engines like Google. For example, we normally had there are basic things like, for example, putting the necessary keywords. Again, we have got putting it on the Google console, where you find that in case kama ni biashara unasema ni ya construction, maybe ni kuuza maji, and we have a new person mwenye amevisit your area and anataka kununua maybe ni dawa, ni maji, depending, or maybe ni lawyer. Let's assume it's a legal website. Yeah, I'm saying I offer legal services, sorry. So if I'm looking for a lawyer and maybe I'm around maybe Kilimani, I can say lawyer around Kilimani. When I Google search that, then when I get the websites zenye zitakuwa recommended by me, if I Google, yours will be the first one, because at least I've put some keywords and things that will make the Google search engine to rank your website at the top. So we normally do that. We make sure we master the keywords. At the same time, we put it on the Google's console, where it can be start ranking and so forth. And at the end of the day, because search engine optimization is something that you normally see it after like 3 months, 6 months, it's when you start seeing the results, something like that, something that you need to note. Then lastly is to make the website responsive. As I said, unaweza pata umemaliza campus and you've never heard about responsive website. So unajichocha tu utatengeneza tu website na ile HTML ulifunzwa na lecturer. It might be very difficult. So when I create a website, I have to make sure the website is responsive. It can respond to any screen or any device. That is on mobile phone. It can have a different view, which is very clear when it goes to tablet, iPads, then laptops and big screens. It can just adjust accordingly. That's what I mean. So just having a website that has got all those things that I've mentioned: home, about us, services or products. Then we have got the team. We have got the frequently asked questions, testimonials, contact, maybe it might be requests, quotation form. Then we have, which is linked to your email. Like when someone does the request, whatever they sent the the request at a quotation, it automatically comes to your email address. You can get that notification in real time. When they send it immediately, you are going to get it. And also the chatbot where you can chat, the map, and so forth, and those other things like search engine optimization. All that, you find that if someone charges you like 15,000, just a starting fee, even though it's very less, I can say, but it's a minimum amount that you can start with. The highest can go to any amount that you feel like. So in case maybe ukakuwa unataka such kind of website to see, feel free just to write there on comment section, or maybe to contact me. I'll be able to get back to you, alafu nikutengenezea ka website poa. But wale wase wenye mna nini, unalipisha 5000, 10000, like for an e-commerce, hiyo ni pesa kidogo sana, it's not possible. Hata naelewa, maybe sielewi venye mnafanya hosting and so those kind of stuff. But in case maybe umewahi engage a custom mtu anasema ana offer those services, I would like you to share your experience there, at least tuweze kujua, or maybe kama una offer those kind of services, hebu tuambieni hiyo miracles mnafanya hapo ya 5000, at least na sisi maybe tunaweza kuwa mnaweza tuambia venye mnafanya, maybe hata kama mnajiostia websites zenyewe. And thank you, make sure you follow, share, and remember to subscribe to our social media platform. Thank you.